hungry for the glory and looking to repeat the 2021 triumph here at the same venue at the right time. A complete team performance, a complete dominance with the bat. It was a one-way traffic in the semi-final too. They outclassed, they outplayed their opponents, Emirates Blues.
Absolutely outstanding bowling effort, and Alishan Sharafu getting a timely half-century as well. It took them a while to find and get their act together. They did face 3 losses in the trot in the middle of the group stage, but then they found their form, and in the end Emirates Blues had absolutely no chance against the batting firepower of Sharjah. Taking a look at the stats of the tournament as we have them so far, the highest run getter, well, there's been a tough tussle, but in the end Mayank Chaudhary has ruled the stage. 395 runs in 13 matches. Rohan Mustafa hot on his tail, but he'll need to produce a magnificent performance to overtake him. Mohit Kalyan of Fujairah doing very well. Both openers doing very well for Fujairah. Ronak Panoli, the captain of Dubai, was outstanding. And Danial Liaquat will be involved in the grand finale alongside Rohan Mustafa. He has been outstanding in that number 4, number 5 middle order role as well for the home team. Well, D10 demands big shots, and big shots have come through from the likes of Mayank Chaudhary. 21 maximums in 13 matches. Ali Abid has been in clean striking form as well. 26s in his 13 games. Danial Liaquat, Ronak Panoli and Kamran Atta. Very little to choose between the 3 of them. They have certainly set the stage alight with their terrific adventurous batting. Well, in terms of the bowling, D10 is a tough format, but for the likes of Abdul Ghaffar, who has been sensational, it has not been that tough at all. 15 wickets in 12 matches. Haider Razak, the right-arm seamer for Abu Dhabi, will be involved this evening. 13 wickets for him alongside Irfan Yusufzai, the underrated silent performer for Team Sharjah. Ibrahim Masood, the outstanding leg spin find of the tournament. 13 wickets for him as well. And Harshad Said, the UAE under-19 product, did really well for Ajman as well. 12 wickets in his 11 encounters. Well then, it's time. The occasion is ready. Toss time. Shoaib Ahmed, over to you. Let's get it done.
It's toss time for the grand finale. 2 deserving teams have gotten to the finals, and they're one step away from glory. Abu Dhabi taking on Sharjah. I've got the 2 captains with me. For Abu Dhabi, we've got Rohan Mustafa. For Sharjah, it's Khalid Shah. And on to my extreme left is our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. The home side today is Abu Dhabi. So, Rohan, give it a flip. There it is. Congratulations, Rohan. What do you want to do and why?
We're going to ball first. Again, it's a T10 game. You just see the target and you play accordingly that.
Excited to be in yet another D10 final?
Honestly, not. I've been playing a lot of finals. Alhamdulillah, yes, I'm trying my level best to promote cricket and doing best for my team, and that's what I'm doing, alhamdulillah. It's another day, another final. We play as a normal match, you know, winning in my blood, and I would love to win it.
You're the senior in the side. You're leading the side from the front, scoring runs as well. What's the message for the side in this big final?
As I said, like, you need to, you know, whenever you come to the ground, you need to play for a win, and, you know, you have to fight for a win, and that's what you learn from cricket. And I'm doing really well for my team. That is the best, and, you know, we have a lot of youngsters who will play in future, and I think they should learn whatever we are doing.
Any changes to your side?
No, we're playing with the same team.
All the best. Give us a good game.
Thank you very much.
Khalid, they're bowling first. Were you also looking to bowl?
Well, I wanted to bowl first as well, but obviously toss is something which is not in your hands, so I'm happy with the decision because the kind of a team which we have, so we bat first, we bowl first. Last game against them, we won batting first, so I'll take that as a positive and we'll get into the finals.
Alishan batting the way he is, and again, the other players also stepping up. Danial Liaquat has been a rising star in the tournament. What's the message to the side, and how do you see this game panning?
See, we all know the class of Alishan Sharafu. We have seen what he has done recently against Bangladesh. Even today in the semi-final, he was the one who told me that I'll bat through and I'll make sure we win the game. And that's exactly what he did. That shows the quality of the player. Looking at Danial Liaquat, has played some great level of cricket back home. Keeping these things in mind, these experienced players, when you have, things becomes a bit easy for the captain. So again, taking all these positives and aiming for the best.
Sharjah in yet another D10 final. You've won one already. You'd want to make it two.
Yes, we won one D10 and we have won one D20 as well and played unlimited finals. But yeah, one more final and hopefully we make it two D10s.
Give us a good game. All the best.
Thank you.
Right then, the news from the centre is that Abu Dhabi have won the toss in this big final and they have decided to bowl first.
Well, there you have it then. Rohan Mustafa getting the call right. It is Abu Dhabi who have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Mudassir Ali, let's take a look at both the sides.
Two quality sides in this big final. Sharjah, they are chasing the glory. They are playing at their home. They are the favourites. Alishan Sharfu, Daniel Liakhat, the man in form. Haaland Mohammad Hamid Khan, Ibrahim Masood, the young leggy, the sensational in this tournament. Irfan Yusuf Zai, led by Khalid Shah, Khuzaima bin Tanveer, Nurul Ayyubi, Tahir Zaman and Wasim Akram. Take us through the Abu Dhabi side, Ahmed.
Yeah, very experienced quartet there. Ali Abid, Basil Hamid, Rohan Mustafa. The game will revolve around them. Then watch out for their bowlers. Haider Ali and Haider Razak. The Haider and Haider show dominated in the semi-final. Ibrar Ahmed Dawar, right arm slinging action, very quick. Ihtishamul Haq, the top order batter, batted really well in the semi-final. Shehan Weeraratne, Siam Khan, Umair Ali Khan, another senior outstanding cricketer, and Usman Masood Pandit. So a lot of all-round depth in both the Sharjah and the Abu Dhabi sides.
Oh, two good sides. What will be the key battle if we talk about these two sides in the final, Ahmed?
Well, I think Alishan Sharifu, he will be batting first. If they can get him out early, will be interesting to see who takes the new ball. Maybe Haider Razak, the way he struck in the semi-final versus Fujairah. If he can repeat that this evening in the grand finale, I think Abu Dhabi may well be on their way. The two officials emerging out there in the middle as well. Asif Iqbal to the left of your screen. Alongside him is Nadeem Anjum, the best of the best in the UAE.
A proud moment for all the players, the umpires, the management, the production team, the commentators who are associated with this tournament. And thanks to Emirates Cricket Board and ITW production, and thanks to our sponsor Fancode and 7 districts. The men in yellow have opted to bowl first under the lights. It won't be easy. It's a belter of a track, and for sure we'll witness some firework tonight here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Oh, it's going to be a crackerjack of a contest. You can watch all the thrills and spills live on the Sports Eye Facebook page and YouTube channel. And for viewers in India, you can tune in to the Fancode app. This one is for all the glory, for all the marbles. Abu Dhabi, a roaring comeback in the tournament. Sharjah, a roaring comeback in the tournament. They were not the favoured sides in the semi-finals. It was a bit of a mini upset, and so they will be sky high on confidence.
Absolutely. 4 years to wait. 2021, they have tasted the first success here at the same venue, winning the D10 for the first and the only time. And Khalid Shah and his men, they'll be eyeing to get that crown back here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Oh, absolutely. They have faced a lot of heartbreak in the past in the various D formats, and they are in back-to-back finals. Lost out last year in the final over. It was 15 needed of 6 when Rais Ahmed did what he did for Fujairah. Can they bury the ghosts of the past and take that extra step and go all the way? Standing in their way is the man with the new ball in hand, Rohan Mustafa, the evergreen legend. Alishan Sharfu, look at that. In only 8 matches, almost 200 runs in the tournament. That strike rate is phenomenal, and he's coming off his best innings in the tournament so far. 56 not out in the semi-final. Khalid Shah needs no introduction. 177 runs in the tournament. Terrific strike rate. He also has a half century to his name, and it's going to be the battle of the superstars.
Absolutely. Two powerhouse of Sharjah out there in the middle, and they'll be up against the power engine who loves to win the games, who loves to lift the trophies. It's Rohan Mustafa with the ball, having a conversation with Ali Abid. These two will play a crucial role. And to start the proceeding, Rohan Mustafa has decided to have a deep mid-wicket and deep long on for Alishan Sharfu. Plenty of coverage on the offside.
Here we go then, all in readiness. Looks like Ali Abid has gotten a haircut between the semi-final and the final. Looking very sharp indeed. Stylish, elegant right-hander. What an occasion, what a scenario, what a finale. Asif Iqbal, waiting for your orders. Can we play? Yes, we can. Here we go then. Grand final of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D10 2025. And immediately a false start and immediately a false cover drive from Alishan Sharafu. He has been there, done that in the past. Mind games will not affect him. He is a champion performer. Full toss delivery, just swung away in the air and Alishan missed out.
An opportunity. Ball just keeping a bit low. This will be a very good contest. He played under the captaincy of Rohan Mustafa for a couple of seasons.
Oh, absolutely. You make an excellent point there. Alishan has represented the Abu Dhabi D franchise in the past, won trophies with them in the past as well. So the case of the X will always be fascinating. Right at the base of middle stump. Pinpoint Yorker, pinpoint accuracy from Rohan.
Always loves to take those challenges. The captain of Abu Dhabi leading from the front. No runs on board, couple of deliveries.
Beautifully bowled once again. He's cramping Alishan for room. He's just stepping away, trying to access the offside, but nothing doing.
Anything outside the off stump, he'll go after you.
Well, almost knocked himself off his feet there. 4 dot balls on the trot to Alishan in a big final. That's unheard of.
Pure class. Brilliant piece of bowling. And top of that, it's the pressure building on Alishan Sharafu.
Full toss delivery, a miscue. But the mid-on has been pushed back. So Alishan is off the mark in the big final. But certainly not timing the ball well.
He'll be relieved after that single taken. At last, run in fact for Alishan, and the first run for Sharjah. Left hand, right hand combination. Khalid Shah, he holds the key for Sharjah.
Does this man have a date with destiny? Can he finally take them across the line? Like he mentioned himself at the toss, umpteen number of finals, but always on the losing side. Round the wicket. On the pads. And he was asking him to take the catch. But I think it was flush off the pad. Mind games from Rohan Mustafa. But what a brilliant over. Only 1 run scored. Well, there you can see the road to the grand final for Sharjah. They started off well, then they lost their touch and then recovered when the crunch matches came through, Mudassir.
A few hiccups after winning those 3 back-to-back games. Then they came back strongly to win a couple of games. But what matters is at the right time, they found the touch, the complete team performance, especially in that semi-final. It's legacy versus momentum here.
Haider Razak was outstanding in the semi-final. He got the early breakthroughs that allowed Haider Ali to go through the Fujairah batting lineup. 13 wickets in the tournament. Look at that economy rate. Brilliant, to say the least. Just 24 years of age. The world is his oyster. Super talented, fast bowling all-rounder. Charging in from the Bukhatir end. Back where it came from. The first boundary of the final.
He loves pace. Alishan Sharafu looks in control. After he was trouble in the first over, good use of the feet. Not trying to go across the line, go straight over the umpire here. Lucky escape for Nadeem Anjum. But what matters are the 4 runs for Sharjah.
Well, everybody is in the firing line tonight. Whether he's wearing blue or whether he's wearing yellow. Great reflexes from Nadeem Anjum. Down the leg side, was looking for that in-dipper, that similar delivery that got rid of Aryan Saxena and Mohit Kalyan in the semi-final.
What a tournament this young lad is having with the ball. A pace battery of Abu Dhabi. The first extra has been conceded here by Haider Razak. But very impressive, Ahmed, when it comes to that express pace.
Oh, he's an outstanding prospect for the future. Block hole Yorker, right on the money. Khalid Shah calls him through. Smart, batting from the Sharjah captain. Not letting Ali Shan get bogged down here, rotating the strike.
Well, that is the key actually, because Ali Shan is struggling. Some nervous moment for Ali Shan. What a peach of a delivery in the block hole. But look at that. Good presence of mind here by Khalid Shah. Running hard. Singles are also key in this big final.
Yeah, the sheer quality of the bowling on both sides. I don't feel it's going to be a very high scoring final. Maybe 100, 105, 110 could be a winning score. Both sides chalk a block with superstar fast bowlers. Ibrar Ahmed, Siam Khan, Haider Razak on this side of the equation for Abu Dhabi. Over there you have Wasim Akram, Huzaima bin Tanveer and many, many more. Toe end of the bat, trying to force it through the offside. So far the ball is not quite coming onto the blade.
The third match on the same surface, and he bowled quite well. He played an important role in the semi-final, got those big wickets. Mohit Kalyan, Saxena, in dippers. It's not easy to play those in dippers from Razak and Mayank Chaudhary. This was a big wicket he got. Change of pace, variations are the key.
Oh, bottom edge and balloons over the keeper. A streaky boundary to get Khalid Shah underway in the final.
He doesn't get it where he wants it, but Khalid Shah will take those 4 runs. So is Sharjah. A sedate start. A lucky escape inside edge going past the top stick. No chance for the wicket keeper. What matters are 4 runs.
Yeah, he'll take them either way, whichever way they come. But so far, the bowling in the power play has been outstanding from Abu Dhabi. They're turning it on. Khalid Shah, his eyes are as wide as saucers. Oh, this is high. Umair Ali Khan settling underneath it and takes the catch. First blow is struck by Abu Dhabi.
Yet again, Haider Razak strikes in his first over. The pressure was mounting up on Khalid Shah. Boundaries were hard to come. What a delivery. Generating that pace. A wild swing. Just got the elevation. And the big hands of Umair Ali Khan. No mistake. So the first casualty for Sharjah. The captain Khalid Shah, he departs. Early setback for Sharjah. 11 for the loss of 1.
Another terrific clean striker of the ball arriving in the middle. Hamid Khan, 159 runs in the tournament. Very good strike rate. If this man gets going, we're going to be seriously entertained.
Oh, absolutely. Big games is all about that high intensity level. But what an over in progress.
Attempted Yorker, just slipping down leg. Haider Razak truly is a big match performer. And getting Khalid Shah early has really set Sharjah back.
The fitness level is up to the mark for this young, fast bowler. What a take by young wicketkeeper. And there's some movement in the air for Haider Razak.
Yeah, there has been a breeze blowing across the ground. Very pleasant. It's good to see that temperatures have cooled off in the D10 finale. Heaved in the air and just in front of mid-wicket. Another yard in, and that would have been wicket number 2. Lucky escape for Hamid. 2 overs of power play done. Sharjah on the back foot. 12 for 1. Haider Razak outstanding, picking up the key wicket of Khalid Shah. Ali Shan looking nervous as well. 6 of 7. But so much batting to come through. Dania Liaquat, Noorullah Ayubi, and of course you've got Tahir Zaman as well. So certainly have plenty of resources to call on. And this is an interesting move. Floating power play taken immediately by Sharjah.
A brave move. Short of runs. They want to get more runs. In the air, fielder running in from long on. Wicket number 2 goes down. The run machine, Ali Shan, trying to take on Rohan Mustafa. He needs to depart.
What a moment in the game. The evergreen legend does it with the ball. Full cramping him for room, couldn't quite free his arms. Towards wideish long on, and Haider Ali takes a pressure catch, if there ever was one. Look at the reaction from Rohan. He knows this is the key moment in the game. Desperately disappointed is Ali Shan. He falls for 6. Sharjah have been rocked early. 12 for 2. Danial Liaquat, he has been the man that has rescued Sharjah throughout the tournament. Stunning 273 runs. Excellent strike rate, but the pressure is well and truly on. Full toss delivery. Bit of a misfield at point. Will allow the single. Can he deliver once again for Sharjah?
A number of times we have seen in this tournament, he came out, got those runs when the team was in trouble. Quite by reputation, but loud by performances. Danial Liaquat, but this man is doing a wonderful job. Rohan Mustafa, the captain.
Right at the base of middle stump. He was looking for that cross the line heave that has gotten him in trouble in the past, Hamid Khan.
Ball after ball, he's starting in, pulling those block hole deliveries, not providing any room or width.
Oh, it's a full toss delivery and has been blasted over long on onto the roof. What a hit from Danial.
Under pressure, but he loves to play his shots here, Danial Liaquat. Look at that confident looking shot. What a connection, what a hit. A maximum for Danial Liaquat, a much needed maximum for Sharjah.
Yeah, sometimes those highish full tosses can be tricky, but you cannot trick this man. Look at that, looking cool as ice, completely relaxed. He is not worried, he's just playing it like any other game.
Calm and composed is Danial Liaquat. Throughout this tournament, he has been the rescue ranger. So the first ball has been lost in this final. For the first time, GBLX enters the field.
But what a sensational spell overall it's been from Rohan Mustafa. The accuracy of those Yorkers, Mudassir Ali.
One after the other. The first one, there was an opportunity, but after that, he kept things tight. Someone like Ali Shan played 4 dot deliveries in the first over of this final.
Absolutely stunning. Look at that, honing in on the pads, on the toes. He was asking for maybe inside edge of the pad. Shehan was unsighted. But that consistent pressure eventually paid off with the huge wicket of Ali Shan.
And these are the moments when you perform for your team. You win the matches, and this is where the legends are made. And he is the legend, Rohan Mustafa, number 88, a loyal servant for Abu Dhabi, leading from the front.
Oh, truly he has changed the complexion of this franchise. I remember in the early years of the D tournaments, Abu Dhabi always used to get the wooden spoon, would always be last on the points table. But how this man came in and alongside Ali Abid have turned everything around. And now they are always competing for trophies and always in contention. Flicked in the air. This is high. Fielder in the deep. Another catch taken. Rohan Mustafa, you are turning it on in the big final.
Like a 12 years old kid, he is celebrating. One after the other batters. They came in. They went out in the search of those big shots, big hits, big runs. A loosener, an ordinary shot. But an excellent catch under pressure taken by the fielder. Look at that. He's delighted, pumped up, feeling the heat is Sharjah. In a strong and commanding position, Abu Dhabi. Sharjah have lost their third man, 20 on board.
Well, the young lad Halan Mohammed, what is his heart rate at the moment? It must be thumping out of his chest. Only 39 runs in the tournament, and he's out there when all the senior pros have departed. 20 for 3 a Sharjah. And Rohan Mustafa, the lion of Abu Dhabi, has roared in the big final. Tucked away. Good fielding at short fine. Will be a single, but 2 for 10 in his 2 overs. Rohan Mustafa has changed the game in the very first session itself. 21 for 3. Outstanding. Look at that. 7 dot deliveries, Mudassar Ali, in a 12 ball spell. An outstanding economy rate as well.
Champion Rohan Mustafa, 21 for the loss of 3. 3 overs done.
Well, in terms of the batting, what does Sharjah have in the tank? Khuzaima bin Tanveer is capable. Nurullah Ayubi is capable as well. But apart from that, it's a lot of bowlers, not many frontline batters.
Sharjah in trouble. Early wickets, and absolutely they are in tatters here. 3 overs, 21. 3 wickets down. The likes of Ali Shan, Khalid Shah and Daniel Liaquat, they're back in the hut. Now Umar Ali Khan is getting ready to bowl that 4th over.
He bowled exceptionally well in the semi-final. And right on the money in the grand finale as well. Well, Hamid Khan is still there, and he is the hope.
Oh, absolutely. Technically not sound, but he knows how to get those quick runs. And he'll be up against the experienced Umar Ali Khan, who won't offer you that pace. Variations you'll witness when Umar Ali Khan has the ball in his hand. 6 wickets to his name, and economy under 9. Incredible.
Absolutely outstanding. He will play on the mind of Hamid Khan. Full toss has been blasted over extra cover. 1 bounce.
Clean striking, focus and determination. The eyes of Hamid Khan. Fancode, boundary number 708. A loosener and rightly punished.
You cannot offer freebies to this man. He is a very, very dangerous customer in D10. If he gets going, watch out. Abu Dhabi will be in trouble. All along the carpet. Brilliant fielding at extra cover. Siam Khan, the young fast bowler, putting his body on the line.
This is completely new version of Abu Dhabi under the leadership of Rohan Mustafa. The fast bowler Siam Khan not afraid to put that full length dive.
Superb stuff. Beautiful back cut. Sweeper cover will not get there. That's a crisp square drive from Halan.
Slowly the pendulum shifting. Sharjah getting some runs. Halan getting his first boundary. Look at that timing and placement and old-fashioned back foot cut.
That should give him a lot of confidence. Can he step up? Can he play his role? Can he be that second fiddle to Hamid Khan? Lovely shot again. Certainly no butterflies in the stomach there. He's come out and is looking to express himself.
A good over in progress, and if we look at both the sides, I think Sharjah, they should be eyeing somewhere around 90, 100 now at this point.
all along the carpet, but it's a good over for Sharjah. Finally, some momentum being gained here. 33 for 3 after 4. Haider Razak setting the tone, early wicket. Rohan Mustafa setting the tone, early wickets. 2 for 10, and that too in the power play. Stunning stuff.
Under the lights with the new ball. As an off-break bowler, he did a pretty good job. Early in the day, at this historic venue, history has been created by this boy. The young left-arm orthodox, Haider Ali, is getting ready with the ball. Sensational stuff, 2 overs, 5 wickets, and both the overs were made in Ahmed.
I have never ever in my life seen a spell like that in D10. Can he do it again? It would be almost impossible. But considering his capabilities, you never know. Very skilled, very talented, very clever left-arm spinner.
Do you have any late-night plans? You want to go early?
Well, for the sake of Sharjah, let's hope he's not as devastating as he was versus Fujairah. Hamid Khan has a boundary to his name, Halan as well. Partnership is building slowly, but they need to keep going. Almighty heave. The call is for 2. No chance with Basil Hamid at deep mid wicket.
Running hard but lightning quick is Basil Hamid. Not have a good tournament with the bat, but definitely he wants to prove his worth in this side by stopping those singles and doubles.
Oh, he's an X factor in the field. Absolutely no debates on that. And he'll be chomping at the bit to get a ball on as well. Maybe just give a nudge to Rohan Mustafa. Let me play my part. Let me strike with the ball as well. Back to the bowler, and Hamid Khan thankfully rooted in his crease.
Do you think Basil Hamid will dare to ask that to Rohan Mustafa?
Well, they have been teammates for the UAE and for Abu Dhabi for a very long time. I think they do have that kind of relationship. Trying to use his feet, but Haider Ali is so clever. He always reads the mind of the batter before he releases the ball.
What a day and what a night he is having. He started off brilliantly, getting better of Kaushik, and he got all those big wickets without conceding a single run. An historic moment here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and this edition of D10 will be remembered for this sensational stuff from Haider Ali.
At one stage, he had 3 wickets in 4 balls. And then in his second over, he just kept on going. Unbelievable. Right in the block hole, no single there. And what has been the best part for Abu Dhabi? The fielding has been absolutely 100 out of 100.
Oh, absolutely. And one after the other bowler, we are witnessing they are coming out with a pinpoint accuracy here, not providing any room or width. The mantra is simple: bowl as many as dot deliveries possible.
Skewed in the air, will balloon over extra and will trickle all the way for 4, eventually forcing it to the fence.
It wasn't a bad delivery, but it's Hamid Khan hitting hard. He was in an awkward position, but somehow he manages to clear that fielder inside 30-yard circle. A welcome boundary, a much-needed boundary.
Absolutely rock hard center square there. So Hamid Khan looking dangerous in the big final. Well bowled. They will push for 2 but settle for 1. So a bit of a mini fight back here. 40 for 3 at the halfway stage of Sharjah.
Well, 5 overs, 40 for 3. It's going to be Ibrar Ahmed Dawar coming into bowl. 8 wickets in 12 matches, economy of 8.4. But this is a really good outing in the big final for Abu Dhabi. 40 for 3, they'll take that anytime. Good evening, everyone. My name is Shoaib. With me in the comm box is Rashid. Swing and a miss. First up.
Yeah, that was a good delivery outside off stump. Hamid Khan, he's the key here for Sharjah. They need somebody to bat through the next 5 overs because they've lost 3 wickets already. That was the delivery once again. Short outside off stump and too much movement in the crease for Hamid on that occasion.
I wanted to just clear his front leg. Misses it completely. Hit straight up in the air. This could be a chance. No, beats the fielder, Ali Abid. And that's gone all the way for 6. Much needed for Sharjah.
Oh, you can say that again. It was much needed for them. That's the power of Hamid Khan. Wasn't from the middle of the bat. I thought I got the toe end. Did have the elevation. And at the end, had the distance as well. Just to clear the fielder at long on. They need many more of those kind of hits from Hamid Khan.
Short and wide. Wanted to cut that. Again misses, but it's too wide even for Hamid Khan.
Yeah, I think he has to bowl those kind of deliveries abroad outside off stump. Can't allow anything fuller, anything in the reach of Hamid Khan. He's got the field set up for that kind of a delivery. A deep backward point and a deep point fielder as well. But he was asking the umpire for that wide delivery and was given eventually. But I thought even if he didn't ask for it, it would have been given. As Hoik towards the onside. He wants 2 for that, but he'll have to stick to 1.
Yes, they'll have to up the ante. They'll have to get at least 110, 115 in order to put some pressure on Abu Dhabi. And for that, they need boundaries every over. They've already got 8, but can they make one big over count for their side? One big over of 20, 22 runs, 25 maybe. That will just set the tone. But they've still got some batting left. It's not going to be easy against the quality of Abu Dhabi. Inside edge. Beats the fielder at fine leg. So another boundary coming Sharjah's way. This time it's Halan with the effort.
Yeah, rub of the green for Halan Mohammed. Very unlucky. Got the inner half of the bat and that ran away towards the boundary. Nobody's stopping that. It's a lightning quick outfield here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. 50 comes up with that boundary for Sharjah. They've taken 5.4 overs to get to it, and like you mentioned, they need to get at least 110 runs to make a match out of it because Abu Dhabi, they boast a very strong batting lineup.
Pushed in the gap. Umar Ali Khan cleans that up. That's the projected score. Right now, they'll reach to 90 at that rate, but they'll need to get to at least 115. And for that, they need to score 15 runs and over, which is definitely possible when you've got this man on your screens.
Yeah, but they need to be careful as well. Another wicket here, and Abu Dhabi would want to restrict them to under 80 if they lose another wicket. They don't have too much batting. I think they've got Khuzaimah bin Tanveer to follow. And I think in a big final, you need to cross the 100 run barrier at least.
Yeah, in the final, you need to get 115, if not more. Swing and a miss from Hamid Khan. Trying a bit too much there. Good, slower delivery. Deceptive from Ibrar. End of the over. 6 overs bowled, 4 more to go. It's 53 for 3. Haider Ali comes back into the attack. What an over he bowled today, but that spell of 5 wickets, Rashid, that was something of a different level. We've never seen that happen.
Yeah, that was a brilliant effort. I've seen that once before. 4 wickets taken by Farhan Ali in one of the D tournaments. A left arm tweaker as well. But today he's bettered that, picking up 5.
Hit straight to covers, no chance for a run there. Halan wanted it. Yes, 2 overs, no run conceded. That's 2 maidens and 4 wickets. That was the best bowling figure in the D series. And now he's bettered that with 5 wickets. Haider Ali. All these scenes brought to you by TPT 360 and ITW Prodigy Production.
$20 or 14 for Hamid Khan. Looks determined here. Oh, another very good delivery right in the block hole. That's what Haider Ali can do. If he's not picking up wickets, he won't give you too many runs to play with.
Yes, they're not giving away anything, Abu Dhabi. And what a rise we've seen. Let's talk a little bit about their journey in the D series. Abu Dhabi initially were the bottom dwellers in terms of the points table. Never made it to the semi-finals, forget finals, but suddenly in the last 2-3 years, they've got the right players and fortunes have changed. Upish, but one bounce too long off.
What I like about Abu Dhabi is they've stuck to the same kind of core players. Kamran Atta has been there since the start. Ali Abid has been there. Rohan Mustafa. Since he came in, I think that's where their fortunes changed. But initially he wasn't there. There was Ya Mukhtar since the start. And I think that is where a lot of credit should be given to the management who have done so well to stick to the core and change the players around them. And these players have developed themselves and produced result when required.
Yes, credit has to go to the councils, Sharjah Council and the Abu Dhabi Cricket Council, and also the Emirates Cricket Board, because they've worked in close coordination, and that has resulted in the quality being of such high level. Hit straight back. Haider misses it, goes through his legs. They're coming back for the second. In the end, they'll get those 2 runs. What a spell. Another brilliant spell from Haider Ali. Didn't get a wicket, but was miserly. Just 13 runs off his 2 overs. It's 59 for 3. In fact, there's a 1-run shot signalled. So it's only going to be 1 run and not 2 on that last ball. It's 57 for 3 now. $58 for 3. Umair Ali Khan back into the attack. Thick edge between the 2 fielders. Valiant dive. And Haider Ali puts in the slide as well. Not coming from the middle of the bat. Last 3 overs. This is the right time for Hamid Khan to just go Hulk in the middle.
Well, he's been living dangerously, Hamid Khan. That was in the air as well, but he's been lucky. And that is where I think he can take more from this luck of his. Oh, another good delivery. Another one in the air. Another one away from the fielder. But yet again, it's not a boundary.
Yeah, good bowling from Umair Ali Khan. That's really well bowled. Bowling in the Yorkers, not giving any width or giving any chance for Hamid to get underneath the ball. Right into the popping crease. He's got his hand onto it. This is good bowling. Really well bowled by the experienced Umair Ali Khan.
The whole of Abu Dhabi team has bowled well. They haven't given away too many boundaries. Another slower delivery, drilled towards the covers. Will be another single here. And that's what they've done so well. They've made sure they don't give boundary deliveries to Sharjah.
Throughout the entire tournament, Umair Ali Khan, he's been very economical. Just 8.7, that's his economy. This is stellar from Umair. This could be a chance. No, beats the fielder at long off. And now that economy might just go a bit up. Hamid Khan gets a 4.
Well, that was a super shot from Hamid Khan. He made sure that he played it away from the fielder at long off. Nicely played. Wasn't a bad delivery. Thank you, Shoaib. One bounce and off she goes into the boundary ropes. Much needed boundary this for Sharjah.
Ball in.
He's bowling well, Umair Ali Khan, but that was a really good shot. Was able to play that in the gap, Hamid. 46 runs partnership in 5 overs, not bad. Again bowling full, looking to bowl in the popping crease. Umair Ali Khan.
Trying not to allow the batter to get underneath that. Last important delivery of this over. Once again, it's in the block hole. Not timed at all by Hamid Khan. It will only be a single. Partnership was 47 between the two. Important partnership, this one for Sharjah. 8 overs completed. Another good spell here from Umair Khan. He's given away 21 in his 2, 67 for 3 after 8.
Haider Razak, another outstanding bowler, has really bowled well for Abu Dhabi. Rashid, tell us a bit about Haider Razak.
Yeah, good economy as well. Under 8, 14 wickets for him. One of the leading wicket takers in the tournament. He's recently moved to the UAE. He's been here for a year, and I think he's impressed one and all with his consistent line and length, and he gets that extra bit of bounce as well. That is his USP, I think.
Has impressed one and all, as you pointed out, and quite a few big stars coming through this edition of the Emirates D10. And Haider Razak, like you mentioned, is at the number 2 position. He's got 5 more deliveries to beat Abdul Ghaffar. If he can get 2 wickets in those 5 deliveries, he'll top the list. If he gets one, he'll tie with Abdul Ghaffar. Nicely done again, right into the block hole.
Yeah, very good bowling. This not very easy to bowl Yorkers. And Haider Razak, he's done that over and over again. So that's what he's known for as well. And that's why he's been given the responsibility to bowl the penultimate over. They don't want to leak too many runs. Sharjah, I think they don't have enough runs on the board. 68 in 8.2 is never going to be enough in a final against Abu Dhabi.
This is down the leg side. We'll have to bowl that again. If there's a ball that's going wide, would you, as a batter, want to play it and score runs, or would you be happy to let it go?
Well, it depends on the situation of the game. The way things are going, I would love to have an extra delivery.
In this situation?
I'd love to have an extra delivery with an extra run, because every run is important for Sharjah. They want to get to at least 100 runs.
Again on the pads, this time some bat or some part of the body on it. Leg by signal, so it's come off the pads and they'll get 4 runs.
Yeah, not a good delivery. Once again, wayward. Was a low full toss as well. And once again, Sharjah getting some runs in the form of extras. Projected scores at 84 with the way things are going at the moment. But even if they score at 15 and over, they'll get to 95 odd runs.
Yeah, they need at least 25 runs in the 9 deliveries. Halan pulls and finds the fielder. Basil Hamid doesn't drop many. A simple catch for him, and Razak will join Abdul Ghaffar with 15 wickets to the top wicket takers list.
Well, there's a reason why he's called Superman. Basil Hamid is a very safe fielder, and look at that, how well he covered so much ground and then made sure that he put in the slide perfectly well. Halan Mohammed gone after scoring 17 of 15 deliveries, a couple of boundaries in that innings. 4 wickets down, it's 73 on the board.
Well, it's the final of the 7 Districts Emirates D10, and the production quality has been second to none. Absolutely top class, world class. TPT 360 and ITW Prodigy production. Not only this series, but the recently concluded UAE Bangladesh series was also part of the TPT 360 and ITW Prodigy project. That's the wicket of Halan. Pulls, but doesn't get the distance nor the elevation. And a very good catch by Basil Hamid. Calm and composed. Another pull. And this time it's in the gap. One bounce and over the ropes it goes for 4.
Well, it looks like it's only Hamid Khan who's getting the boundaries for Sharjah. I think it was nicely placed there by Hamid Khan. It was a short delivery, but he made sure that he put it in the gap between the two fielders. And that's the kind of placement that gets you runs. He's a very strong lad. One bounce and into the boundary ropes. To end over number 9, 78 for 4.
So that's the list of the most wickets in the tournament, and just recently we've got a new topper. Haider Razak with that wicket has tied in terms of wickets Abdul Ghaffar and Haider Razak at 15, but he's topped the list because of the better economy that he has. Well done, Haider Razak. Ibrar in the attack. And the first ball has been sliced towards deep point. Very similar bowling action, Ibrar and Siam. That slingy, Malinga type bowling action.
Very different in stature, and I think both of these bowlers are magnificent. Abu Dhabi has got so much balance in their side. They've got so many options to go to. And today, Rohan Mustafa has utilized them pretty well. 5 more deliveries to go. They need boundaries, and Hamid Khan is one man who can get them. Nicely bowled once again. Unable to get underneath that. These low full tosses are so difficult to get away as a batter. You can't do much about them. And Ibrar has bowled some very good deliveries. Hasn't been amongst the wickets, but he's given away just 15 in his 1.2 overs.
There are just 4 deliveries left in the innings. How many can Sharjah get? Abu Dhabi in a very commanding position. A full toss, hammered, but Siam Khan there will cut that off. Just another run added to the total.
Boundaries not coming in, that is a problem for Sharjah, and that has been a problem since the start. They've been looking for boundaries, they've been looking to manufacture shots, and in doing so, they lost 3 quick wickets at the top. Since then, they did have a good partnership, but that was a little too slow for my liking. Once again, a Full toss delivery, that's in the gap, and that might just beat the fielder. Valiant effort by Siam Khan, but there is a much needed boundary for Hamid and Sharjah.
It's not the best of deliveries from Ibrar, a full toss, and those runs will count. Hit towards extra cover. And a good effort, really putting in all that he could. Siam puts in the dive, not able to get there. Still a good over in the context of the game, just 7 runs off it. Inside edge, outside off, and they've taken off. Khuzaima wanted to get on strike. Hamid not interested, and there's another wicket that falls.
A very good delivery to start with by Ibrar, not allowing Hamid Khan to get it away. Got the bottom edge of the bat, straight to the wicketkeeper who did the right thing. Just passed it on to the bowler, and it was a easy run out there. Khuzaima bin Tanveer has lost his wicket. He'll have to walk back now. It's the 4th wicket down, or 5th wicket down, beg your pardon. 3 of 3 for Khuzaima. It's 85 on the board.
Last ball. In swinging Yorker. They should look for the second. Through at the ball. Oh, that's a poor effort from Ibrar. Should have collected it cleanly. In the end, they'll get 2 runs. And that's all they'll be able to manage. So 87 is what Sharjah have scored in the first innings. And 88 is what Abu Dhabi will need to score to win this game and also be called as the champions of the Emirates D10 2025 edition.
Abu Dhabi should be very proud of themselves. They've done a brilliant effort in the field. Now it's up to the batters to chase down those 88 runs in 60 deliveries. What an effort this has been right from the word go. Rohan Mustafa with that first over didn't give away too many runs, just 1 run in that first over. I think that is what set the platform. And since then, none of the Sharjah batters could really make it count, other than Hamid Khan. That's the batting card. Ali Shan, Khalid both falling cheaply. Daniel as well unable to get too many runs. That partnership between Hamid, who was on 42 unbeaten of 27, Halan Mohammed 17 of 15. Those were the 2 batters who really could get into double figures. 8 extras helping them. But at the end, Sharjah getting to 87.
That's how they've bowled, and it has been a spirited bowling performance from Abu Dhabi. Rohan Mustafa and Haider Razak, the 2 successful bowlers, getting 2 wickets apiece. The others also contributed, not in terms of wickets, but they didn't give away too many runs, and that's how they've managed to restrict Sharjah to 87 runs in the 10 overs. So let's look at the first innings. And the highlights of the first innings. The 2 openers walking out. Alishan Sharfu hitting a few. And so did Khalid Shah. But they lost early wickets. First in the form of Khalid Shah, who was caught by Umar Ali Khan. And then it was Alishan Sharfu as well, who walked back, not scoring much. Daniel Liaquat also came out, and a lot of hopes were pinned on Daniel Liaquat, but he too could not get a lot of runs. Although he looked to accelerate, he perished. The others came and just ensured that they got some runs on the board. Hamid Khan was there till the end of the innings and did manage to get a few big hits going their way. Halan was lucky as well for a few occasions, but the bowling was very disciplined from Abu Dhabi, and that was how they were able to restrict Sharjah in this first innings. So Abu Dhabi have managed to restrict Sharjah to 87 runs, and Abu Dhabi, when they come out to bat in the second innings, they'll need 88 runs. Will they be able to get there? We won't have to wait for too long. A short break and we'll be right back.
Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the grand finale of the Seven Districts Presents Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. Sharjah, after being invited to bat first, were in all sorts of trouble, but Hamid Khan, with a fabulous knock, 42 not out of 27, got some support from Halan Mohammed, and they finished on 87 runs in their allotted 10 overs. Outstanding bowling from Haider Razak and Rohan Mustafa, as Abu Dhabi, once again, the bowling department was absolutely spot on, and they certainly have a very chaseable target on their hands. Rizwanur Rahman alongside me in the comm box. Good evening and welcome. Abu Dhabi have their destiny in their own hands.
Thank you very much, Ahmed, and good evening all the cricket fans. We are back at Sharjah Stadium, the grand finale, Abu Dhabi versus Sharjah. The second innings is about to begin. Winning the toss, opting to field first, they managed to restrict them just for 87.
Rohan Mustafa has been brilliant, to say the least, in the final, picking up those 2 key wickets in the power play and now opening the innings. Taking a look at the field set for the dashing left-hander, there is a deep square leg in position and a deep third, and it will be Wasim Akram taking the new ball. Rohan Mustafa, one of the top run getters in the tournament. Stunning performance.
Well, absolutely. Look at the average, and the strike rate was quite impressive. 177.78. Can he continue that in the grand finale? He's looking optimistic, and keeping him company will be Ehtisham ul Haq. 75. He's looked really good in the past couple of games. He's done well, and we are in for a cracker of a contest.
Technically sound, and that best of 29 did come in the semi-final. Wasim Akram, 9 wickets in the tournament. Excellent economy rate. Can he get that ball to swing under the floodlights? Can he strike early and make this a troublesome run chase for Abu Dhabi? We'll find out very soon. You can watch all the action of the D10 final on the Sports Eye YouTube channel and the Facebook page on Facebook Live, and of course on the Fancode app in India. Here we go then. The run chase is underway. Umpire Nadeem Anjum says play. Deep third, deep square in position for Rohan Mustafa. Wasim Akram steaming in. And it's a short delivery down the leg side, will be a wide, and +1 with the stolen run by Ehtisham. Not the right start for Sharjah.
Well, absolutely not a good start for Wasim Akram. A lot is relying upon this left arm pacer. Was trying to go for that quicker bumper, missing the line, missing the length. They need those quick wickets in the power play to be in this game. If they can pick up Rohan Mustafa and Ali Abid early on, Ahmed, we are in the game.
Fabulous stop there by Khalid Shah. Certainly saved a certain boundary for the side. And good to see him with the wicket-keeping gloves on. I feel that is his ideal role in the side. Deep square leg and a deep point in position for Ehtisham as well. Mid-off, mid-on up. Third and fine in the circle as well. Can they build some sort of pressure here with early wickets? Was not the right length on the first ball for sure. But he is a wicket taker. He is a very lethal bowler. Nicely chopped away. And deep point puts the dive in. Good work by young Nurullah to cut off the boundary. But a good looking dab coming in from Ehtisham to get off the mark.
We're using the pace on offer there, Ehtisham. Just gliding it towards the widest deep third region. Well, they had injury woes at the beginning. They lost Luqman Faisal. They lost Mohammad Irfan as well. And they managed to regroup themselves and they managed to come till the final. But these bowlers will hold the key today. Wasim Akram will be the X factor.
Oh, absolutely. Their bowling is their strength. If only they had more runs to work with. Down the leg side, and brilliant from Khalid Shah again. Wasim Akram is spraying it all over the park. And he's having to save the team from themselves.
Well, he's absolutely not happy. You can see that. 2 deliveries. He had to dive in full stretch to stop that. Look at that. Waver down the leg side. Oh my goodness gracious me. That was brilliant from Khalid Shah. Absolutely magnificent.
Goalkeeper stuff there from the Sharjah captain. Has not gotten it right at all with the new ball so far. Already freebies conceded. 6 runs gifted to Abu Dhabi, who are already not chasing a stiff target. Change in the field again, as there is a deep mid-wicket and a long on in position for Rohan Mustafa now. Skews it just over the offside ring. Will it be reined in? Hamid Khan, excellent team effort there. Fighting for every run, fighting for everything. Sharjah have to lay it all on the line tonight, Rizwan.
Well, the appetite that Rohan Mustafa possesses does not die for runs. He was, in fact, looking for the third run. The running between the wickets has been spectacular from Rohan Mustafa.
His hunger cannot be sated. Such a champion performer. Even though one would dare say he's in the twilight stage of his career, he does not believe that at all. He is still going great guns. He is still a match winner. And he is still hunting for silverware. And he wants the D10 trophy tonight. 8 for no loss. So Abu Dhabi right on the average required. Good delivery. Block hole Yorker. Finally gets it right, Wasim Akram. And they'll still sneak a single.
Well, that's where exactly he's got to be. If you're able to produce those deliveries, create that dot delivery pressure, and you will have those batters going after you. That's how you will be able to get those wickets.
So far, so good for Abu Dhabi. The bowling has been truly brilliant in the knockout stage of the D10. They reduced Fujairah to 15 for 5 thanks to Haider Ali and Haider Razak. And then Fujairah never really were in the game. And this evening as well, they had Sharjah at 20 for 3. Oh, what a pickup shot! No look! Gone over cow corner for 6.
Well, they've believed in his ability. They did not change his position when he was not performing. The management backed him and is delivering yet again. Absolutely magnificent shot from Ehtishamul-Haq. No look shot.
He must have been training with Ali Abid. Both have developed this no look shot. Great balance, great connection. And watch that white seed sail. It's in the stands. Beautiful. 15 runs coming in the first over of power play itself. That puts Abu Dhabi well ahead of the game.
On the back foot is Sharjah. 15 for none. They've had a bad start. Wasim Akram with those extras earlier on. And this maximum magnifying the over completely.
Well, thank you to some willing spectators in the stands there who are out there searching for the ball. Will they be able to locate it? It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. Not going to be easy. How many sixes have we seen clear the stands and even clear the roof on this hallowed venue?
Well, absolutely indeed.
So we finally recovered the ball. Thank you. I think it was Hamid Khan at deep square leg who eventually rediscovered the ball. Wasim Akram not getting it right with the new ball. It's not been Sharjah's evening. They played so well against Emirates Blues. But when it came to the crunch, they came undone. Khalid Shah with a poor shot. Ali Shan, that dot ball pressure got to him. And after that, they reached the point of no return very quickly. Meanwhile, some movement towards the side screen. And Ehtisham, well, he's just getting a talking to by the umpire. Well, that was Abu Dhabi's road to the finale. They were a bit inconsistent in the group stage, Rizwan, but when it came to the crunch, you can see those string of victories, 3 on the trot from match 30 onwards, secured their spot in the semi-finals.
That was a game changer, Ahmed. They had their issues initially with the playing 11, with the squads and everything, but they've managed to find the right combination, and in the end, they made sure they've qualified for the semi-finals. They won 50% of the games initially, but they managed to come back quite comfortably.
Yeah, absolutely. And they were having daily double headers as well in very oppressive summer conditions. lost their way a little bit but recovered in time. They lost once against Sharjah and won once against Sharjah in the group stage. But when it comes to the grand final, when all the chips are truly put in the center of the table, they came good. First versus Fujairah, and now looking good versus Sharjah in the grand final as well. So we're all good to go now. Deep square leg and deep point in position. Mid on, mid off in the circle. Oh, and he's pinged it over cover point. One bounce. That's an even better shot.
That has been elegantly executed by Ehtisham. It's a treat to watch. One for the photographers. Absolutely magnificent from Ehtisham Allah.
Too full, too wide, no swing. And elegance personified is this young right-hand batter. What a fabulous shot. In fact, he is the one hurtling ahead of Rohan Mustafa in this partnership. Slow delivery, check drive, and will pick a gap, and they'll pick up 21 runs taken in the opening over of the run chase. It's a flyer for Abu Dhabi. So it's going to be Khuzaima bin Tanveer. Right arm fast, very fast. Can he get early wickets here? Abu Dhabi are well ahead of the game at the moment. Change of pace delivery. Just held it back a touch. Can he do the impossible here for Sharjah?
Well, KBT does have the ability, skill set, talent that is required. He'll have to play out of his skin. 7 wickets, but what is impressive is the economy rate for KBT, Khuzaima bin Tanveer. So he's got to do something special today.
Well, they simply need to get Rohan Mustafa out. It's as simple as that. The likes of him, Ali Abid, Basil Hamid, experienced campaigners. Crashed away behind point, and what a shot! It's hit like a bullet by Rohan Mustafa.
A lot of brute force behind that shot. He waited for it and has pumped it towards the offside for a boundary. Using the pace on offer is Rohan Mustafa.
Absolutely stunning shot. He cracked it like a whip. The sound of the blade said it all. He absolutely middled it. And Khuzaima under pressure. Heaved in the gap between mid-wicket and mid-on. Back-to-back boundaries.
Well, as in sublime form is Rohan Mustafa, yet again continuing his good form in the grand finale of the D10 2025. Waited for it and gets the connection right yet again.
No bowler is quick enough. No bowler in the UAE is good enough when Rohan Mustafa is on song. Khuzaima is now on the back foot. Abu Dhabi are hurtling along. Look at that current score. And still 3 deliveries of power play. Punched in the gap. It's back to back to back boundaries.
That is thumbed. Rohan Mustafa at his best. 3 boundaries on the trot, and he makes it look so easy.
Just a check drive. Just placed it in the gap between extra and mid-off. The bowler and fielders are mere spectators to the Rohan Mustafa show. This is stunning stuff. 15 of 6. He saw what Ehtisham was doing and he said, hang on, young man. I'll teach you how to do it. It's runnable stuff now in the required run rate department. Make that 4 on the trot. Rohan Mustafa is literally on fire.
Fireworks on display here at the Sharjah Stadium. Absolutely magnificent stuff from Rohan Mustafa. And is getting those runs from all corners of the park. This is exactly what he is known for, and yet again delivering for the team Abu Dhabi.
How demoralizing, how deflating is it for Sharjah to have their ace fast bowler being bullied like this by Rohan Mustafa. This is stunning stuff. He goes big again, and this time it's a sixer.
Well, that has been nestled. Rohan Mustafa is on a roll. An expensive over from Khuzaima bin Tanveer. Gave himself a bit of room and straight down the park for a maximum.
22 runs looted in the power play by one man, Rohan Mustafa. 43 for no loss. Well, that is the most runs chase that is well and truly on now. They have 40 odd runs remaining in the game, and Rohan Mustafa is 34 runs behind Mayank Chaudhary. Can he overtake him?
It's not going to be easy, but he will be the chase master today.
Oh, he is not only the chase master, he is the chess master, the grand master of D10. And floating power play taken immediately. And a huge gamble taken by Khalid Shah. He's turning to the leg spin of Ibrahim Masood.
Well, he's been in sublime form, but can he deliver today under pressure? The top bowlers, the champs of the Sharjah bowlers have been taken to the cleaners. 13 wickets for Ibrahim Masood. Can he deliver today?
Long on and a deep mid wicket more towards cow corner in position for Ehtisham, who's looked in prime touch as well. 14 off 4 to his name. Cut in the air and dropped at cover point. Oh, Wasim Akram, have you thrown away the D10 final?
You cannot afford to do that, Wasim Akram. Poor with the ball. Couple of extras in the first over, and now when the youngster has created that opportunity, easy as you like, that should have been taken.
Well, he was on the move, lacked balance, and it's all going wrong for the home team. He would want the earth to swallow him up whole here. And Rohan Mustafa is back on strike. Long on, pardon me, a deep mid wicket and a long off in position. No single there. Shy at the stumps. But Rohan with the early call of no, get back.
He got out in the previous outing with Fujairah against Nabil Aziz, the left-arm spinner. So he's mindful. He wants to finish off the game today for Abu Dhabi.
And Ibrahim Masood also got him out in the group stage as well. Oh, what a sweep. Beautiful from Rohan. He's in complete control at the moment.
Whether it is fast bowler, seamer or a spinner, bring it on, says Rohan Mustafa. Elegant sweep shot, and he gets the better of it. A boundary for Rohan Mustafa.
Too full, and he's too clever. He's too experienced. Look at that strike rate. 5 boundaries, 4 of them against Khuzaima, and 1-6 downtown as well. Slight change in the field. They considered taking the deep square out. No, he's gone to deep mid wicket and still a long off in position. On the pads, it was the googly. Got away with that very poor ball. And Khalid Shah, I do feel for him. Always finishing in second place in these D finals.
Oh, absolutely. I remember the previous outings for Sharjah as well. Quite disappointed. They come till the last 10. Just cannot cross the line, unfortunately.
Ehtisham, who's looked solid, 15 off 5. Read the googly nicely and very smart, playing it with the turn and rotates the strike with a quick single.
It'll be exasperating for the bowlers. For a youngster like Ibrahim Masood, he did provide that opportunity. Getting that opportunity for Ehtisham, that should have been taken, Ahmed.
Cricket can be very, very harsh indeed. 50 opening partnership. Oh, miscued. The call is for 2. And they will push. This could be close. Has he made it? Has he made it?
Looks like Asif is not interested to sending it upstairs. Rohan Mustafa is confident that he's made it. It'll be interesting to have a look at that replay.
It was always a risky two. To be fair, they don't need to push the limit just like that. In the end, he has made it. 52 for no loss after 3. Well, Khalid Shah is trying every single bowler he has. Irfan Yusufzai, he's been outstanding in the tournament, but it feels too little too late here, Rizwanur Rahman.
They've got the foundation laid, 52 already on board just in 3 overs, and they've got 10 wickets in hand. And the way Rohan Mustafa is scoring, they're truly in control of the game.
Required run rate of just 5 per over. Well, that is a walk in the park, really, with all 10 wickets in hand. Yusufzai to Ehtisham. Oh, looking to crack that over point. He was in the circle as well as the third. A boundary ball missed out.
Rare dot delivery. Ehtisham ul Haq trying to carve it over the backward point region. That's a very good delivery from Irfan Yusufzai.
Can he just build some dot ball pressure here, force a loose shot? And many thanks to our broadcast partners, TPT 360 and ITW Prodigy, in bringing this tournament to life with these wonderful visuals. Bit of a leading edge, but he's understood the game plan. Handed over to the skipper.
That's the right approach when you're having a bowler of Irfan Yusufzai caliber darting in those deliveries. You might as well just rotate the strike and let Rohan Mustafa do the talking. 31 of 12 for him.
He's hunting for that top spot. Still a little distance away from Mayank Chaudhary. I'm sure that's not his primary concern. He just wants to get across the line. But that would be a very nice bonus for sure. Top edge on the pull, but fine is in the circle. Everything will travel for Rohan Mustafa.
Irfan Yusufzai cannot believe it. That was a quicker bumper and just gets the willow right in time, and a top edge will race away towards the boundary ropes.
Just looking to deflect it, not the full-blooded hook shot. So smart. His mind is ticking like a supercomputer at the moment. 35 of 13. He's smashed the Sharjah bowling to all parts. What a player. What a big match performer. That's the special quality he has. The bigger the game, the bigger the stakes, the better Rohan Mustafa performs.
And he performs really well under pressure. Does really well under pressure.
Hard pull. There is a long on in position. And no, only a single there. And the worst part for the opposition is he does it with a big cheeky smile.
Absolutely. He's done it numerous amount of times. 17 of 8 for Ehtisham. He's looking good as well. Coming to the party at the right time, just before the semi-finals and the final league games.
A huge vote of confidence given by the Abu Dhabi management to go with the young top order batter. Even though he didn't have a lot of runs to his name in the tournament, was in and out of the side, but he's come good when it mattered. Excellent Yorker and equally well played. Watch the ball right onto the blade.
Oh, absolutely. They had Junaid Khan Afridi initially to start off with, Shehan Veeraratna. They gave a lot of youngsters also opportunities, Team Abu Dhabi, but in the end decided to go with Rohan and Ehtisham, and they have done extremely well.
Truly, they've saved the best for last. Meanwhile, it's been a decent over from Yusufzai. Only 7 runs conceded. But since there's no scoreboard pressure at all on Abu Dhabi, they can afford to see him off. Taken, what a catch at extra cover. Halan Mohammed, both feet in the air to pull off a stunning catch.
Well, another stunner here at the D10 2025 edition. The youngster Mohammed Halan. Oh, look at that. Quite exceptional. And he's taken a very good catch. And look at the celebration from Irfan Yusufzai.
Well, in the end, he has got his reward. But full credit to Halan Mohammed for an unbelievable take. Rohan Mustafa with a quick-fire, entertaining cameo. 36 of 15. Abu Dhabi are 59 for 1. Ali Abid looking fresh, looking sharp, looking dapper in at number 3. He's had an outstanding tournament as well. Ibrahim Masood, the ace leggy, being brought back into the attack. Can he create an impact here? First over was not too bad, only 8 runs conceded. Can he produce a miracle here? Now the field can be spread. His first over was in the power play, the floating power play rather. Oh, beautifully bowled, but equally well managed by Ehtisham.
Yeah, brilliant first over from Ibrahim Masood. He did create that opportunity of Ehtisham that was put down by Wasim Akram. That was the last wicket. Look at that catch from Halan Mohammed. The full stretch dive, and he's got it right in time and quite comfortably.
That is outrageous. What a catch from the youngster. He certainly has a very bright future for Sharjah in the D tournaments. Solid batter. Speaking of solid, here comes Ali Abid. 223 runs in the tournament. Oh, this is a big top edge. Khalid Shah, can you get there? Oh no, just beyond him. And the fine leg did not make the effort either. Lucky escape for Ali Abid.
Could have been easier for the fine leg to get close to that. Khalid had to run a long distance, and unfortunately it lands in no man's land.
Yeah, Dania Liaquat was right there. Khalid Shah sprinted all of 15 yards and still couldn't make it. It's been that sort of evening for Sharjah. Frustrating, disappointing, heartbreaking. And Ali Abid gets a life, a half chance. Punishing drive. Long off will keep it to a single. But it's just straightforward at the moment.
Yeah, very much straightforward with 9 wickets in hand. But kudos to this youngster, young leggy Ibrahim Masood. He's put the batters in check, especially Ali Abid also in the previous encounters. Quite impressive.
Just straying a bit too leg side-ish on that occasion. Oh, absolutely. He's a star in the making. There is no doubt about it. The way he controls his googly, his leg break, that drift in the air, and his length is always excellent.
Immaculate, quite right on the money. Ibrahim, he's got that ability to entice the batters to go after him. Long hop, and Ali Abid gets a maximum.
Well, the one time he's missed his length, he has been deposited into the stands. Cool as you like, Ali Abid. Waited and middled it and slammed it for 6.
We're just mentioning about the length that he was bowling and missing out on that yet again.
So it's my fault. Is that what you're trying to say? The commentator's curse?
The commentator's curse, I would say, yes. But Ali Abid cashing on that opportunity, getting a maximum.
What a performer he's been for Abu Dhabi right from day 1 of the D series. A cornerstone of this D franchise. Former captain. And he's had a very good tournament as well. Couple of half centuries. Couple of low scores as well. But when it matters, he steps up to the plate and he gets it done. Just 18 runs required now. Ibrahim Just missing his length and getting punished. He goes big. Is it long enough? Long on. Alishan. Chance. And well taken. Very well taken indeed. So Ibrahim Masood eventually gets his wicket.
Well, it went into the orbit. The gravity yet again pulling that back in. Alishan Sharfu, eyes glued to the ball, and in the end takes a very good catch. Brilliant from Alishan Sharfu. Ali Abid will have to depart after scoring 9 of 4. Abu Dhabi lose their second, 70 for 2 after 5.
Just 18 needed. Last 5 overs. This final is all about the yellow storm here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. A one-sided affair. The big finale. The men in yellow. Pure dominance. Just a right time. It's Mohammad Rashid next to me, and we do have a special guest in the com box. It's 70 on board. Irfan trying his best. Ehtisham on 19.
Tries to go for that scoop shot, doesn't connect. Couple of dot balls here to start for Irfan. He's been in good bowling rhythm. But Abu Dhabi, they're under no stress, no pressure at all. They need 18 of 28 deliveries, beg your pardon. 70 for 2 at the moment. They did all the hard work in the first innings. Brilliant bowling, restricting Sharjah to a mere 87. And then in the second innings, the way they started off, it was Rohan Mustafa and Ehtisham ul Haq. Ehtisham is still out there, 19 of 13. Rohan Mustafa, he was in superb form. And now, after 2 wickets down, Basil Hamid has joined Ehtisham, and I think it's just about when they get to those 88 runs.
What a finale. Another almost a heartbreak for Sharjah. 4 years ago, they tasted the glory here at the same venue. It was 2021. Came close, not once, not twice, not thrice. This is the 5th time they are in the final of D10.
Well done, Mudassir. Brilliant memory to count all of those 5 instances where Sharjah were unable to get to the Champions Trophy. Well, that's a good-looking shot by Basil Hamid. Nicely timed, caressed it through the covers for a boundary. That's the first delivery he's facing, and he's made it count already.
Class of Basil Hamid. Short of runs in this tournament. He'll enjoy this shot. A pure timing and placement. A low full toss, in control, and gets a boundary here. Good-looking shot from Basil.
That was a tremendous shot. Excellent placement as well, away from the fielders. Oh, he's bowled him! Inside edge, onto the stumps, and look at that celebration. Yeah, that's it. He's got his revenge, Irfan there. Basil Hamid, 1 shot too many. And he has to walk back now.
That's the end of the class, as we have got a new student. Here it's Yusuf Zai, playing away from the body. Inside edge, chopped on. But it's too late, I believe. But Yusuf Zai, he never forgets to celebrate. Number 23, keeping hopes alive of Sharjah, 75 for the loss of 3. Rohan Mustafa laid that foundation, 3 wickets down, but still in a strong and commanding position. Usman Pandit, the new batter, 13 of 25 balls, plenty of wickets needed for Sharjah. Pandit pulls, he goes big and ends though with the flourish. A maximum. What an entry for Usman Pandit.
A magnificent shot. That's the first delivery he was facing. Short delivery. Irfan testing him with the short pitch delivery. And Usman, oh, look at that. Was late on the shot, but he had enough on it to clear that fielder placed at square leg. That's a very good hit to end the over. 6 completed. It's 81 for 3. 7 more required of 24.
It's a happy dugout and the warrior, he's having a gala of a time. Next to him are the youngsters. What a side of Team Abu Dhabi. Champion stuff.
Yeah, I like the way what Rohan Mustafa said at the toss. He said, winning is in my blood and I'll fight to win. And that's what he's done today. What a fighter he is. Absolutely wonderful cricketer. And a wonderful person as well. Meanwhile, Liaquat into the attack. First delivery. Placed nicely in the gap. They'll run away towards the boundary. Nobody's going to stop that. That's a magnificent shot from a man in form. And Abu Dhabi inching closer to victory.
They have lost the services of Nadeem. Junaid Afridi got an opportunity. Batting like a pro. Waited and waited. Excellent timing and placement. Just one hit away. For the second time in the history of D10, Abu Dhabi, they are looking to be crowned the champions of D10. A flighted delivery by Daniel Liaquat, but a tough outing for Sharjah Rashid.
Yeah, I think they didn't start off well with the bat in the first innings, and which is why they didn't have enough runs on the board for the bowlers to really defend anything. But what a performance this from the men in yellow.
Another width offered, chased by the fielder, running hard, puts in the dive. So the scores are level. He moves to 26. A complete team performance from Team Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, it's been a phenomenal day here for Abu Dhabi in that first semi-final as well. They outdid Fujairah, the leading team in the Roost, and then in this finals as well.
So with that single, Abu Dhabi have done it. They are the champions of Emirates D10 2025. In 2023 December, they tasted the glory, and now in 2025 they own it. They came, they conquered, they fought here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Brilliant stuff. The legend stood tall here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. None bigger than Rohan Mustafa. Thanking the Almighty, Ehtesham. What a knock. He remained unbeaten. Took the team past 87 here. But this game will be remembered for the legend. Warrior with the bat. Rohan Mustafa. A true leader. Another feather in his glittering cap. Brilliant stuff. Leading from the front, Rohan Mustafa. 7 districts. Emirates D10 2025 champions Abu Dhabi.
Absolutely magnificent performance. It was a clinical performance by Abu Dhabi. First with the ball and then with the bat in hand as well. They've done really well, like you mentioned, Rohan Mustafa. Led them like a true leader and mentored the youngsters in the team. What a performance this has been. And we feel for Sharjah. Another final lost. But I think they played some good cricket throughout the tournament. So did all the other teams as well.
Oh, absolutely. 7 teams participated, and we have got the winner here. The trophy, the crown, will travel to Abu Dhabi. They waited and waited, and finally the wait is over for Rohan Mustafa and for his boys. The deadly combo of Umair Ali Khan and Rohan Mustafa. For sure, the celebrations will be wild here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The final hurdle, thanking the Almighty, the final prayers from the players of Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, there is a lot to be thanked, and that's the first thing they're doing, thanking the Almighty. And I must give credit to the whole management of Abu Dhabi. They've put in a lot of hard work in producing these cricketers, gelling them together, and then going on to win the game. It's always a very good dugout of Abu Dhabi, and that is why I think that's one reason that they have done so well. Absolutely magnificent. Amit Priscilla there. He's the team manager, and he's been a man who has done so much for Abu Dhabi cricket over the years.
Oh, absolutely. The strength, the backbone of Abu Dhabi. He trusted Rohan Mustafa, and yet again he delivered for his side. There you go. The celebrations are wild here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and for sure the pride is unmatched for these boys. What a tournament for men in yellow. From heartbreaks to the heroics, and the journey says it all. This night is all about Abu Dhabi.
That's a night that will be remembered for a very, very long time. These boys have done so well. It's such a brilliant performance, but not just by one team member. It was the whole team that contributed, and when it mattered, everybody stepped up. It was the brilliance of these youngsters who have come out and performed at the right time. Haider Ali with his heroics as well. Rohan Mustafa, like you mentioned, Usman Pandit, Umair Ali Khan, they've got Zia Mukhtar, Basil Hamid. They've got so much experience. Alishan Sharafu, he was drafted into the 11, and I think his signing was such a big inclusion for Abu Dhabi. And they're such a wonderful team to really talk about. Always enjoy the game, and that is why they do so well. Rohan Mustafa leading the team yet again and performing at the highest level. What a performance has been. Let's have a look at the batting card for Abu Dhabi in this all-important final. What a start Rohan Mustafa and Ehtisham ul Haq provided to them. 36 of 15 for Rohan Mustafa, 27 of 18 for Ehtisham, who was unbeaten. And not much was left for the other batters to come in. But what a wonderful performance. What a wonderful end to this edition of the 76 Presents Emirates D10 2025 powered by Fancode.
Oh, absolutely. Been a one-way traffic in this big final. The likes of Wasim, Khuzaima, Ibrahim going for runs. Irfan Yusufzai tried his best, but it was too late for Sharjah. A couple of wickets for Irfan Yusufzai. May 31st, 2025 will be remembered for the heroics of men in yellow. And let's see the highlights. They came out with a plan, with a positive approach. They played those beautiful shots all around the ground here.
First over from Wasim Akram, that set the tone, and then in the second over against their premier fast bowler was Rohan Mustafa, who got 20 odd runs in that over, and I think it was all but over for Sharjah in that second over itself. What a brilliant performer he is on the big day. Big match player Rohan Mustafa displayed a array of his shots, and a lot of skill involved in those shots. And since then, I think they did pick up a wonderful catch, Alan Mohammed, but Ali Abid came in. He hit some good shots as well.
Oh, absolutely. He got those runs this tournament, but he was taken by Alishan Sharafu. Basil Hamid was the last casualty for Abu Dhabi. Usman came and he got that maximum, and a boundary from the blade of Ehtisham. He had a wonderful tournament, and thanking the Almighty, yes, they are the champions of this edition. Champions in 2025. This is not luck. This is a legacy set by Rohan Mustafa and by Abu Dhabi.
Absolutely magnificent scenes here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. That's the match summary of the finals. Sharjah invited to bat first, got to 87 for 5. Some very good bowling by Rohan and Haider, both of them picking up a couple of wickets each. They didn't give away too many runs. Hamid was the lone batter for Sharjah, who did well, 42 unbeaten of 27. And in response, Abu Dhabi chased that down in just 6.4 overs, losing 3 wickets. Rohan Mustafa, as usual, was brilliant with his 36 of 15. Ehtisham unbeaten, 27 of 18. And for Sharjah bowlers, it was only Irfan and Ibrahim who could make some main roads. Abu Dhabi winning the game by 7 wickets. That's the breaking news of this all-important final. Well, it's been such a phenomenal tournament. There have been a lot of players who've done so well. The top run getters, the top bowlers. We want to look at who did what in both the departments. We'll have a look at the most runs first. Mayank Chaudhary, 395 runs. And look at that, Rohan Mustafa not very far behind, 372. Mohit Kalyan as well. There was Ronak Panoli from Dubai, Daniel Liaquat from Sharjah. What a performance it has been.
Oh, 5 top batters of this tournament. Now let's have a look at the bowlers. Especially the conditions were tough, but fast bowlers, they came in, put all that effort. The likes of Haider Razak, the tall right-arm fast bowler of Abu Dhabi, getting 15 wickets to his name. Irfan Yusufzai, he also had a wonderful tournament. 15 wickets for another fast bowlers. So for Abdul Ghaffar, they were outstanding in this tournament. And a new sensation here in Sharjah, Ibrahim Masood, the leggy, getting 14 wickets. And another youngster, the left-arm orthodox, Harshit Said, getting 12 wickets. In the shorter format, as a spinner getting these wickets shows their class, Rashid.
Yeah, and also the conditions here, not only good for batters, but it was good for bowlers as well. There was a lot of boundaries hit, there was a lot of sixes hit. Mayank Chaudhary leading the roost of the most sixes, 21 sixes in 13 matches for him. Ali Rabid tied with him with 21 as well. Daniel Liaquat with 20 sixes, Ronak Panoli 18, and Kamran Atta with 15 sixes. What a fireworks we've seen here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Oh, right word you have used, firework. Drama, action-packed 12 days, 45 matches we have witnessed in this tournament. And a big thanks to Emirates Cricket Board, our production house, TPT 360, ITW, Prodigy, and not to forget our crew who worked relentlessly day in and out. As well as a big shout out to our sponsors, Fancode and 7 districts. How can we forget 7 districts? They played an important role in this edition of Emirates D10. And how can I forget my team, Shoaib Ahmed, Ahmed Khwaja, Rizwanur Rahman, and sitting next to me, and happy man Muhammad Rashid. I hope we did a brilliant and wonderful job, and hope you have all enjoyed the live action. We'll dive into a short break. Once we are back, it's time for the final post-match presentation ceremony.
evening, everyone, and welcome to the presentation ceremony of the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D10 2025 powered by Fancode. Firstly, on behalf of Emirates Cricket and ITW, we would like to thank our title sponsor, 7 Districts, our powered by sponsor, Fancode, our team sponsors, Dafa News, and our content partner, SportsEye. And we also extend a massive thank you to our wonderful hosts here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, the ground staff, and everybody working behind the scenes in putting together such a wonderful tournament. I would like to invite first to the presentation party, ECB National Development Manager and D10 Tournament Director, Mr. Andrew Russell. Our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. And our D10 Tournament Coordinator, Mr. Ahmad Ali Shah. Firstly, I would like to call on Mr. Ahmad Ali Shah to give the player of the match medallion. 2 wickets for 10 runs, 36 of 15. The captain of Abu Dhabi, Rohan Mustafa. Truly brilliant once again. Thank you, Rohan. I would like to now invite Mr. Iftikhar Ali to give the player of the tournament medallion. Please join us, sir. 372 runs with the bat, 8 wickets with ball in hand. Rohan Mustafa, MVP. Yeah, he's going to be quite busy today. I would like to now invite Mr. Andrew Russell to hand over the runners-up trophy. And it is the captain of Sharjah, Khalid Shah. Please join us. And Khalid Shah, if you could please join me. Khalid Shah, we have to stop meeting like this with these runners-up trophies, but unfortunately, you were completely outclassed on the day.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not disappointed about that because, first of all, 2 councils teams are playing final. That's a win-win situation for the league and for the UAE cricket as well. Very glad the way Abu Dhabi and the way Amritsar has taken the game, the team Abu Dhabi. And, in the initial stages of Abu Dhabi cricket, we used to think, we used to take them very lightly. But since the addition of Rohan Mustafa, Umair Ali Khan and the senior guys of UAE cricket and some of the Abu Dhabi local lads as well, they have been doing brilliantly well. And obviously, credit must to be given to the guy who has been there, to the coach. And Amit sir, well done. Abu Dhabi deserves this victory actually.
You're always humble and gracious, even though you're second place. Thank you so much for the entertainment, Khalid Shah.
Absolutely pleasure. Thank you.
3 rounds of applause for Khalid Shah, please. I would like to invite Mr. Andrew Russell once again to give the winner's trophy. And this man you've seen quite a few times already. We'll invite him once more. The winning captain, the winning franchise, Abu Dhabi, Rohan Mustafa. Rohan, if you could have a brief chat. What a wonderful tournament for you. Performance, leadership, and in the end, the winner's trophy. This must be like a dream come true once again.
First of all, of course, yeah, thanks to Allah. But honestly, quite upset with the things. Being a player of the tournament in D50 and again in D10, I've been performing regularly. I think the selector will be watching this place because I believe I still do. I can do it for the team of my UAE team. How you come back, you do performance in domestic cricket. And I think this is the message for the selectors. And yeah, that's it.
Well, I will allow you to celebrate with your team. You were truly brilliant once again. Thank you so much for the entertainment. And you are one of one. You are a superstar.
Thank you very much.
Right then, there you have it. The winning team, D10 champions once more. 3 cheers for Abu Dhabi.